How does one begin in creating a world? I've often asked myself this question, but I feel the simplest answer is that it begins in a room. When I was on my mission, I had a desire. It was the last transfer of my service in Arizona, and I had this great feeling to pull out my journal and to come up with a new story, a new world. I wanted to share something with my friends. So I took out the book and I began to flip through its pages. And I prayed mightily to know, to be inspired to crafting a story, something I could give to all the friends I'd made on my mission. And I found it. A singular seed of an idea that would spark the beginning of something new. One world that I knew barely anything about. But when I received the inspiration to make it, I hardly knew what was to come. For I made a new world. Have you ever stared across a misty shoreline and ever asked yourself the question, what if? Imagine yourself traveling across a great ocean, searching for treasures untold in the depths of the sea. Imagine yourself hiking up the tallest mountain to find lost ruins of untold legends. Imagine yourself rushing through a forest, hunting after some great beast to fulfill a mighty quest. Imagine yourself going against your greatest fears, the greatest odds, and overcoming them with the greatest feat. Imagine yourself going through the hardest of turmoils and overcoming them, even through harsh environments and difficult challenges. Imagine yourself as the hero to your own story. The only thing is, does a world like this exist? Truly, that would be amazing. Anybody would want something like that. But if I were to tell you this, you may call me crazy. But this world exists. A world between imagination and reality. A world where anything is possible. A world known as the Emperian. It is a place of far-off islands, mystical places, lands of adventure and quest, full of mysteries untold, wastes full of unknown discoveries, wonders filling the brim to the south, to the north, and all over. It is a land full of all kinds of oddities. some more mysterious than others. Among these places is the Mysterious Isle, a place far to the north across the sea, a place of great mystery, full of storms that cover the edges, cliffs so high even the birds barely touch them. All the while the waves crash on the shoreline. The inland parts, more menacing than the rest, full of dense forests and a dark, deep fog, and whispers of something more. Yet one wonders, who lives on this island? Who keeps their watchful eye through the lighthouse on the rest of the sea? Yet this is not the only thing in the north that is peculiar. No. To the east lies a flaming mountain. A mountain of fire and brimstone, where once the dwarves walked of old. Now sits a flaming ash across the land, fire spitting out of geysers, and a fiery shadow hiding in the deep. Only the gate atop the mountain is the way in to the treachery that slumbers within. Towards the south lies a desert, a vast stretch of sand and sun, parting between the southern lands and the northern regions. And in between is the city of Sultan. Golden and luxurious, the city lies in the vast desert. The sun and sand boil over as the people trade in their city's streets. But further off, towards the eastern lands, crossing down along the shorelines, is a more strange and peculiar part of this area of the Emperian. The old western town, unknown of how it came to be, and even more mysterious the mine that lies at the mountain's edge. Here one might find that even in the Emperian, worlds collide in the most peculiar of ways. And then, towards the west, in the south, lies the great castle. Unknown of who dwells there now, it has been said that it has been lost to time. The enchanted forests that surround it are said to carry the most peculiar and mystical of people. Yet, at the heart of the castle, rumor spreads of a power ancient and malicious. These are only a few of the many places in this part of the Emperian. Soon enough we will explore them all, their vastness, those who dwell in them, and the rich history that spreads across. Welcome to the Emperian. Then again, where do we begin? Well, I have heard tell of an old fortress out towards the west, where it is known that a barbarian lord rules with a bloody fist. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to be able to get more videos like this and notifications of when we're posting. We really greatly appreciate all the support we're getting from you, and want you to know that this will be the first in a long series of showing you how we are crafting the role-playing game that I came up with. If you have any comments, thoughts, or questions about what we're doing on the channel, please leave a comment below. If you want to see more content like this, please click on the link below for the Tales of the Verse, an audio story series that is quite immersive that will send you going across the transcendent worlds. Thank you for watching, and see you on the other side of the gates.